The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Some say
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation. I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say. Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Hurry, Tom. Here is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta go onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom, like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yötön Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear, that it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos your artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi. find Alice's photos in a shoebox.
I'm looking. And the work won't end even when you do it, perkele. Ei siinä. One potato at a time. Just remember, Tom. The brave will eat the pea soup.
out here. You're stuck in a room. You have a clue. You're lost. You lost the plot. I'll show you.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one. Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there. Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. But then, when he finished, he took return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. When you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
I told you not to try anything!
Oh, mercy. Thousands have gone missing, beyond the labyrinth of me. When you're lost in your own company. And cut! That is drama.
What the fuck? I had a million questions about Zane, but I had more pressing concerns. I had to find the movie theater Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place. I could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater on the far side of the plaza.
These are my boots.
The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here. I was missing something. The main event was the murder. I had to find my way to it.
I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more. The only case I'd ever been on. They would surface from the dark with their depraved acts of violence and fade back into the night, leaving behind bloody crime scenes and clues heavy with obscure meanings that led nowhere. Arriving at the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me, ready to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult. There was something to use there.
up. If that happens, I'll start writing again.
Did I stop writing at some point? I can't stop. There's too much at stake. The first step toward the murder site, I was making progress. Someone had barricaded themselves in the room.
Do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
It was an initiation ceremony. Or so we made our new members believe. Two of New York's finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us. We had something special waiting for them. And something very special for you, Alex Casey.
Who's your leader? Alan Wake? Scratch? Zane? Give me a name!
You will meet him soon enough.
There was no end to the corruption. It fit the genre, so I'd use it.
legends circling Thomas Zane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic auteur in the art house cinema. A rising star coming to America from Finland. But he only created one film, Tom the Poet, before he went missing, mirroring the vanishing of the main character in the movie, played by himself. The biggest mystery was around his lost film, an early work made in Finland, Nightless Night, rumored to have mystic properties. Some claimed it was a snuff film, that the ritual murder in the film was an actual murder. There were no known surviving copies, but the cult chased it as if it were their unholy grail, just like Wake's books were.
The cops had gotten their 15 minutes of fame with the cult, and it had been a scream. They were the murder victims. I had to find a way into the projection booth somehow. I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
Following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and hoods, pretending to be a secret society.
Maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you. A puppet blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
Nightless Night. A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Zane's film. It played a role in this story. What is this? Clip holding my lamp. Was he playing me in his film? Zane's lamp on his phone had no screen and revealed the door. I was back out into the night. The seedy alley away from prying eyes was a good scene for dark deeds. Police car? How important to the story?
Finger? So you don't think they're gonna want us to, like, cut off a finger or something for this initiation, do you?
Nah, I'm sure we'll just chant some ceremonial stuff. Nothing to it.
Well, it's about time. We paid our dues, made plenty of their problems disappear, dumped all those nobodies down that chute.
What we did or didn't do, it's all behind us now. We're going straight to the top, partner.
Yep, like we died and went to heaven.
city trapped in eternal night. They watch the film where the night never arrives, where the night hides in your mind. Someone had fallen to their death from the rooftop. Straight to the top. The dirty cops look down on the city.
Alan. It's good to see another sane face.
Not sure how sane I'm feeling. Be careful out there, Tim. If you see me, make sure it's really me, not some psycho wearing my face.
Sounds like you've been having a rough go. I've been there. The missing time, the aliens.
Wait, what's this about aliens?
Oh, I was just convinced that everything going on with me was because of aliens. Abductions, signals beamed into my head, that kind of thing. Now I know it's been Door all along. I haven't ruled out him being an alien, though.
Missing time?
It's the same thing I've been saying. The dreams. Sometimes I wake up in a completely different place, missing entire days. I have no idea what happened, but I'm trying to find out. Things always get better if you just keep moving forward, Alan.
Got me, Mr. Casey. I'm all yours. Go ahead. Ask that burning question in your mind.
How did you do it? How did you get me into that film clip without my remembering it? Talk to me, damn it!
You've seen the film? Good, good. Now you're ready to meet the Grandmaster. He's waiting for you in the projection booth where everything will be revealed, where he will project a new reality onto this one. And now, Mr. Casey, I've played my part to the end.
No, no, no! Crazy bastard! Why'd he jump?
The projection booth. Was that where I find the murder site? Changing a plot element? I found myself in a maze of film equipment. There had to be a way to the projection booth from here.
I'm here, you son of a bitch.
I
Show
wasn't alone.
yourself. The Grand Master my ass. You're a clown in a mask.
I was back where I started. A loop within a loop. I had to keep going.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. Who was that? Who said that? The Grand Master my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron.
The Casey in the story was losing it. I wasn't far behind. I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Show yourself! Who was that? Who said that? That's a real clever trick, asshole! You can run, but you can't hide! The Grand Master my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron! Why don't you come here and say that to my face? Then we'll see who's the moron.
What is this feeling? I died. Did I die? It got me. It ate my mind. You are not what he says, man. Fuck. I can't get it, man. Return. I was writing. Return. Something went wrong. I've written it so many times and it always fails. It fails. I'm doing something wrong. I forget. What's wrong? Is there something wrong with me? Am I wrong somehow? Or am I missing something? Skipping over some vital beat? Alright, I have to write. Sure, of course. I mean, that's a given. I wrote departure in that word. Now we're fine. Maybe there's a missing step before return. What's between departure and return? The tasks, the challenge, the lesson, initiation. Yeah, I haven't written that. To master this place, to set things up, can't go to return before initiation. That's right. That feels right. Initiation. I have to write initiation.
I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Son of a bitch! Show yourself!
Casey? Who's there? Look, you got the wrong guy. I'm not Alex Casey. I only play him in the movies. He's just a fictional character.
What's going on here?
You don't have to kill me. You don't have to go get that knife and stab me. You can just give up and go back. Forget about the ritual.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. Who was it? Who said that? That's a real shut up, trick asshole. God! You can run, but I'll get you. I'll get all you fuckers.
The knife.
Oh no! Oh no, you don't!
What the fuck? I was getting close.
out of your mouth is a damn lie. The only place any of this makes any sense is in your psychotic brain. As a fictional character in the story, you fulfilled your purpose. You brought the writer of the story here. You can go now, Casey. No, I'm not going anywhere before I get some answers. How was I in that movie? Why does all this feel so familiar? Who the fuck are you?
You know what I just noticed, guys? I literally just noticed that my microphone was off this whole damn time. An hour and a half of me talking by being muted. Well, I'm still gonna upload this video even without the audio of me, my commentary. It's still part of the gameplay walkthrough, whether there's commentary or not on my side. At least you can see my ugly mug trying to talk but without sound. And at the very least, we're progressing the game. We're now up until Initiation 8. We're at the end of Initiation 8, actually, I believe. Just going to that murder site in the cinema. And yeah, let's see what happens.
Answered mystery for you. If Casey was fictional, and you assumed his role as the detective, are you now fictional too? Whose story are you living, Mr. Wake? The visions are getting under my skin, coming too close for comfort. Not a separate layer, but mingling with my own reality in the dark place.
I need to go through this door. Is that a typewriter? No.
Wait.
What?
Dead end.
Yeah, it is a dead end.
This can't be right. Did I miss something?
What? Do I go back now? Oh crap. Stuff's changing all the time. Is my microphone on now? It is, okay. Where am I going now?
A murder site.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
The mask was the key.
1 second. 1 second, goddammit. I am playing with audio, which is way too fucking loud. 1 second. Alright, now it should be better for me and still the same for you guys. The mask. There we go, cutscene. It's one hell of a murder site, don't you think?
This is how I could help her.
Saga Anderson, listen. I've been tricked. Scratch wrote returned. I tried to fix the story, but he stopped me before I reached the end. He has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? Oh, you're a Scratch.
I need to stop him. I need to stop him before he gets out. He's after Alice. I'm still trapped, but I'm making progress. I wrote you in to be the story's hero. Scratch made a horror story. I need to match the genre. It has to be dark, but the hero can break through, save her family, save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes. Whatever you're doing, it's working. You just need to keep going.
If we found family in the horror story.
I was closer now. Closer than ever before. But there was no time to lose. Everything was hanging in the balance. I could still lose it all.
Parliament Tower again.
Parliament Tower. I had to make it work this time. I could stop Scratch, get the manuscript, fix its ending.
I think it's end of chapter now. Or at least end of part. Yeah, let's see where we get to now. Now I need to get to Parliament Tower again. Okay, can do that. That's no problem. Do we go from here? Need to exit the cinema and go to... Oh. Ooh, that's gonna be a long walk. That is going to be a long walk, guys, towards the Parliament Tower from here. Probably gonna get my ass kicked as well by a punch taken while I'm getting there. Okay. Now that you can hear me, hopefully, I'm gonna do a quick recap, and then I'm going to cut this video and probably make the last part for the ending of the game. The recap here is that Alan Wake never wrote Return. Return was written by scratch. He made it a horror story, and Return tells the story of Saga Anderson and her grandfather being Thor. Her kid Logan got drowned. She got a bad marriage. She got away with it. Not got away with it, but left that marriage by leaving David, and she got her kid Logan, and then they moved to Watery, and they lived in a trailer park. Ilmo Koskela and Jaakko Koskela, the twin brothers, they were actually guys that were trying to help out and keep the monsters away. The monsters that were created by Scratch and by Alan Wake, because they both are kind of the same, different identity, but the same person. And now, in this chapter, in Initiation 8, we saw Alan Wake trying to catch up to Scratch and what he has wrote so far in his story called Return, and Alan Wake trying to fix it. We saw Ilmo, one of the brothers, the leader of the Cult of the Tree, talking to Casey, who kind of lost his mind and he lost the plot. He was into Alan Wake's story, then he came towards understanding that he's a part of another story, which is Return from Scratch. So it's really complicated, really nuanced, and really it's a really hard story to understand, but we're getting there. We're very near towards the end of the game now. The story makes more and more sense. We know about who Thomas Zane is. We know about Alan Wake being in a dark place. That's why he's been able to communicate with Saga at the end of each chapter between them. And retrospectively, now that I'm saying this, it made sense for Saga to see Scratch instead of Alan Wake, because Scratch was the one that got out of the dark place, out of the lake, and he was the one inside the story. He was a part of his own story, the one that he wrote. So in the last part that I played with Saga, which was Return 7, before I got to playing Alan Wake's, progressing Alan Wake's questline, when I played Return 7 Summoning from Saga's questline, we got to the point where we got to Cauldron Lake, and Saga, Thor, Odin, they performed, well, Thor and Odin performed a song. Saga was fighting off the evil spirits, the Taken, while Casey and Agent Estevez were helping her. And we got up to the part where we actually were able to summon Scratch. And now the game, since then, the game wanted me to progress the story of Alan Wake up to the point where they intertwine with each other, right? So now I think we need to finish Alan Wake's story, which is going to be Initiation 9, and then we can actually see the ending of Saga's story. Because Saga, supposedly, from what we saw from Alan Wake saying just now, a couple of minutes ago, Alan Wake mentioned that he wrote Saga into the story, into the Return, as her being the hero, so she's still able to save her family and save Logan. Okay, that's what we're about to find out. If that's going to happen, that's going to be in the end game. So this is probably going to be meaning that this is going to be my last video. The next video is probably going to be my last video of the game ever in terms of the story. and it's going to complete the gameplay walkthrough. So make sure you tune into that next video when I release it, and also like this if you subscribe. If you sorry, it's 2 a.m. and I'm pretty exhausted already, but what I was gonna say is make sure you like this video if you enjoyed the content, and make sure to subscribe to the channel down there. Press that subscribe button and push those notifications on if you want to keep being updated with all the new videos I post about all the games I play. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.